What is up, my little ratties? Today we're gonna be playing Dress to Impress, of course. And today we have a little bit of a longer one on our hands, so hopefully you have some snacks and some drinks ready. But today we are going to be dressing as all of the ranks in Dress to Impress, minus a few. So in Dress to Impress, we have quite a few ranks, and I am going to be doing most of them, minus a few of these starter ranks, because there's not like a big star difference, and I feel like most of the time a rising star and an aspiring model aren't going to look very different in their outfits. So we are going to be skipping some of these, like I said, but then once we get up to Runway Queen, we will do all of these up to Glamour Elite. I'm not going to be doing Fashion Mogul, Supernova, or Fashion Goddess because I personally have not reached those ranks. So I don't think that I'd be able to like copy how they dress. And I also have no idea how they dress. I do also want to preface this before we begin, but obviously ranks do not determine your skill set. Some people are just naturally gifted at Dress to Impress, and some people just play free play a lot, so they learn their skills without playing like actual rounds of Dress to Impress. Please do not feel offended if you don't think that my outfits accurately represent you as a stylist. I am mostly basing this off of my personal experience and also what I have seen in other servers, so they're not all going to be accurate for everyone, obviously. If I dress poorly for your rank, it's probably just because I sucked at that rank, okay, if we're being completely honest. I do also want to mention before we begin, we're also doing these at master servers, so these first few are going to be rough because obviously I'm not going to be dressing the best for the first few ranks. Hopefully this goes okay, but remember to like the video and subscribe, and let's just get right into it. The theme is daredevils and troublemakers, and as a new model, I think it would take me a while to figure out how to change my skin tone, but once I did, I definitely would just pick like one of these things, I think. I'm not exactly sure because it's been a very long time since I was a new model. It also might have taken me a while to do my face, but eventually, again, I would figure it out. And I don't know, guys, what face would a new model pick? I would say we could do this to make it look a little bit better, but they probably wouldn't know what that was, right? I think when I was a new model as well, we didn't even have this option, so I definitely wouldn't have been picking it. Oh, this one is good. Okay, yes. I definitely look like a devil of some sort. Now let's just do our hair. I don't think I would probably do too much scrolling. I'd probably just pick one of these first ones. Oh my gosh, this one is perfect. I also don't think I'd color it because I wouldn't know how to really even do this, and honestly the color isn't bad, so why even would you know? Now I know the first set new model stereotype is a little bit overdone, so I'm not going to do it, okay? I can't, I'm sorry. I just feel like it's not accurate as well. Most new models that I've seen don't put on the first set. Really the only people who wear the like full thing as like a joke are just trolls. They're not new players, so I'm going to wear this corset. I feel like that looks fine, right? And again, I'm not going to color it because I probably don't know how to as a new model. I also don't know how to layer at all, so I'm not going to do that either. We can also add these shoes, and oh my gosh, this skirt. Yes, okay, slay. If I was truly a new model, this also probably would have taken me the entire round time, so I think I'm gonna call this quits. And this is my new model daredevil outfit. Let's even do a little pose. Oh my gosh, yes, slay. Again, this is kind of just like me guessing at this point because it has been so long since I was a new model. It's been so long since I was really any rank though. It's been over a year since I hit top model, and even that was a long time away. So imagine Runway Diva or Trendsetter. It feels like years and years and years ago, even though it really was just like maybe 2. I also have a bit of a grandma memory, so some of these might not be super accurate. I am just kind of guessing a little bit, but this feels like a pretty new model worthy outfit, right? I didn't even color anything. That has to count for something. Ooh, this one is really cute. I love all of the fishnets. I'm gonna give them a 4. I know that is a little bit ironic coming from what I currently look like right now, but I'm still going to be voting normally even though I look like an absolute hot mess. I could also be voting like a new model right now, and I think that would include me not literally voting at all because I probably didn't know how to vote. But you know what? I'm going to give them a 5 because I think this one is beautiful. Actually, you know what? I probably would have known how to vote just because I played so much Fashion Famous back in the day, and they also had the like same runway voting situation. This one's cool. It's definitely a very literal take on the daredevils and troublemakers theme, which so did I, queen, period. I think that that skirt is the Valentine's one, but without the ribbons. And I've literally never used that, but they made it look super cute. Oh my gosh, it's Scarlet Overkill. Wait, I love that. It's definitely very simple, but she also has a very simple outfit. I still feel like they could have added like a little bit more to spice her up, but I'm gonna give them a 4. This one is beautiful. I love the dark color palette. I wish that this diamond wasn't sparkling, but that just is how it is. You can't even turn that off if you have the bead. Otherwise, you just have to toggle the whole thing off. I think it looks pretty cute though. Oh my gosh. Okay, it's my turn. I'm not going to hit a pose. 1, because I'm embarrassed, and 2, because I probably wouldn't know how to pose. So here I am. Slay. Hopefully nobody says anything too mean to me today. We are slowly going to be working our way up to better outfits. So just give me a second, divas. I promise I will get there. This one is cute. I love the Lady Gaga pattern. I wish that the chains were like a dark silver or a black, but otherwise this is super pretty. This one is beautiful. I love that they're also like a literal demon, but it looks so good. I'm gonna give them a 5. This one is super pretty. This is more so what I personally think of when I think of this theme, just like an edgy teenager or something. I don't know. I think this is super pretty. It's a very simple, very clean outfit. Definitely something that somebody would actually wear in real life. Okay, so we did not place, obviously. I am obsessed with this podium though. It's so cute. We got, oh my gosh, 14 stars. Hello. We got more stars than somebody else on that runway. That is so crazy. Okay, I need to take all of this off immediately. I'm so embarrassed. That was quite the doozy. I'm really surprised we got 14 stars. I guess somebody maybe just likes troll outfits. I don't know, because that one was obviously not very good. The theme is Boardwalk Babe, and we are unfortunately going to be doing our first rank skip, and we're going to skip on over to Aspiring Model because Rising Star and Aspiring Model barely have any difference. It's only 200 stars, and as we get up, the differences are going to be like 25,000 stars. So in the grand scheme of things, that is very minimal. Even just 500 is, but obviously we need to change our face. I still feel like I would probably be using this, and at this point I definitely already had custom makeup in VIP, but because I know that's not like the general thing, I'm not going to be using those for a little bit now. I think that this face is actually pretty cute, and then we can just do a hair. I feel like I probably still wouldn't be comboing hairs. You still barely have any stars. That's maybe like 50 rounds of Dress to Impress, give or take. That's my guess, at least. Maybe I'm off. But we're just gonna do something simple like this, and probably just palette colors. Maybe we add a little bang moment. I was really obsessed with these bangs for a long time, so I think that would be good. And I guess we're really just doing like a summery beachy outfit, so I might even just add like this one mannequin. I think that's fine. I would have discovered colors and patterns by then probably. I feel like it's only a matter of time before you realize that they're there, and then maybe we go for like a summery pattern, something like this, and we can do that on both of those, and then this can just be maybe like this pink shade. Okay, cute. I guess. Let's just add some sandals as well, and we'll just make those white. Maybe we even add a necklace, something super cute. We'll do white and pink, and maybe also some earrings, and those can also be white. Usually I make those metallic, but I feel like that's a little bit too advanced for me when I was at this rank. I'm not sure though, because when I was an aspiring model, that wasn't even an option, so I can't really be too sure of what I would do as an actual aspiring model, but I could definitely see one wearing this outfit in like a regular server or something. I don't play too much in those anymore, but I feel like this isn't too bad, right? It's not like super ugly or anything, and it matches, but I personally would layer more than this. But I guess we're done. Obviously this probably would have taken me longer if I was an aspiring model, but I think that this is okay. When I was also a lower rank, I always forgot to color my nails, so I feel like that is pretty accurate as well, because I still have yet to color them. Back in the day though, they would have been bright red. I think that's why I disliked so much at the beginning of my channel when people wouldn't color their nails, because that was me. And then by the time that I realized, I absolutely hated the look of it. Nowadays though, if you forget, it usually doesn't matter. They don't really stand out too much. Sometimes they do if you use like a darker skinned model, but even then it's just not that serious. I don't know why it always upset me so bad. This one is so cute. I love the layering for this. I'm not the biggest fan of the hair. I don't know, something about it is just throwing me off a little bit. I think it's this like front curly one, the newer one with the bangs. I really just don't like that hair very much, but everything else is super pretty. Oh, this is so beautiful. I love the color palette. I'm gonna give this one a 5. Okay, wait, twin. Wait, what the heck? We have like the same outfit on. They have like a different pattern on theirs, but okay. Slay. I'm gonna give them a 3. It's not my favorite. I do wish there was more, but it's okay. This one is so gorgeous. I love the simplicity of it. I'm gonna give them a 5. Really, the only thing that's throwing me off is the nose. I wish it was colored, or at least it doesn't look colored to me. I just feel like it could be like a couple shades darker, but this is so pretty nonetheless. Okay, it's my turn. We literally do look exactly like that other girl. That was very strange, but I feel like you probably would know how to pose by now. Probably no packs though, just because they're pretty expensive. So we're just gonna use these base ones. Hopefully they like my outfit, even though they most definitely do not. Ooh, this one is super cute. Oh my gosh, I love the colors. I'm gonna give them a 5. This one is gorgeous. I love to see everybody's different takes on themes like this because there's been so many completely different outfits, but I'd say that they do still all fit the theme. This one is also gorgeous. I love the bright shades. I'm gonna give them a 5. Everybody did so freaking good this theme. Oh my goodness. And then there was just me. This one is also gorgeous. I love the blue and the white. Again, I do wish that they colored their nose. It does look a little bit strange being like a million times lighter than the rest of their face, but otherwise that one was so beautiful. Okay, so we did not place, obviously, but I think everybody did really well for that round. We actually got 6th place with 20 stars, which is kind of crazy. I don't know how I got that many stars with this freaking outfit, you guys. Oh my gosh. I will take it though, I guess. That is more stars than I get with some of my best outfits. Isn't that crazy? This actually might just be like a pretty decent server though, and they just vote extra fair. I am super excited to get to some of these higher ranks though, because I have been looking a mess this whole time. The theme is Dracula, and I feel like we could definitely do this theme. We are going to be doing the Glamorista rank for this one. Obviously we are skipping Fashionista here. Again though, the rank difference is just not big enough. For this one, we're going from 500 to 1,000 to 1,500. So it is quite a big jump. We have 1,000 stars more. That means 1,000 stars more experience. We are still going to be using just the preset faces and also still no VIP, but I think that's fine. I feel like we could still definitely achieve an okay outfit for this one. I think that there's an actual vampire face, but I don't know where it is. This one right here. I think that would be fine. Maybe I will just lighten my skin a little bit more though. I feel like vampires are always depicted as super pale, so I'm just gonna bring it down a little bit. I think that's fine. Not too complex or anything, because I definitely wasn't making anything super complex. So I'm gonna do this only bangs. I feel like that's fine, and maybe just you as well, and maybe like another bang. This is fine. Okay, that's my hair combo. Nothing too crazy. I don't think that's too out of the realm for a Glamorista. And for my outfit, again, probably not really any layering. I think that this is a good option. I don't know. I feel like that just is something that a Glamorista would wear. And then we're gonna do red. Typically I use a lot darker shades than this, but I don't know. I don't think I would have found my style by Glamorista yet, so I don't know. I think this is pretty fitting. Maybe we do like a very simple layering with this as well, and then we can just do red for the rest of that. And we're gonna use all the same shade of red. No color diversity at all. We don't know what that is. So I feel like this is fine. You probably also would have figured out that there are codes in the game, and that means I get to use this choker right here, and we're just gonna make that black with maybe just some boots again, and I'll just make all of these other shades red. And that is my Dracula outfit. There are obviously a million things that I would add now as a Glamour Elite, but I feel like this one isn't too bad. It definitely doesn't look horrible, but it's also not the most detailed, which I feel like is okay for this rank. I really don't know though, because there are so many people that just are naturally talented at Dress to Impress, and it blows me away every time because I was not one of those people. I actually do a whole series where I recreate my old outfits because they were that bad, okay? They just were not very good. I do want to do another one of those videos pretty soon actually, and I also want to do a video where I recreate my flop outfits, like ones that I've made more recently but I just didn't like the outcome. I think that would be pretty cool as well. So if there are any specific outfits that you can remember where I absolutely flopped, please let me know. Just don't be too harsh about it, please, because I don't want my feelings to get hurt, okay? I'm sensitive. Oh my goodness, this one is gorgeous. I love the hair combo. The actual outfit itself is super simple, but I feel like the face and the hair carries this a lot. I don't know, something about this is absolutely mesmerizing. This one is actually really cool. I'm gonna give them a 4. I love the curly hair for this look. The outfit itself is a bit on the simpler side, but I still really like it. I think that the pointy ears in the VIP room could have definitely elevated that a little bit, and they did also have VIP, so it's not like they couldn't have added them. I don't know, that's just something that I would have done. This one is super cute. I wish that they had like something happening on the legs. They don't even have shoes on, so I think a 4 is okay for this one. It is still super pretty pretty though. Oh my gosh. Okay, it's my turn. Oh my goodness, you guys. I think that this looks fine. It definitely has not been my worst outfit. I think that they are slowly but surely getting a little bit better each time. I still am going to be using these free poses because you still don't have very much cash by then. And if you do, you probably are spending it on currency items, not really on post packs. This one is also pretty cool. I'm going to give them a 4. They use the pointy ears that I was talking about. I'm not the biggest fan of this pattern specifically. I think there are some better options, but it definitely doesn't look bad by any means. This is so beautiful. I love the dark brown and the black with like this shade. I don't even know what shade that is, but it looks so pretty. This is obviously a 5-star outfit. Okay, so we did not place. That is completely fine. That person said, am I the only Dracula? Well, I feel like it was just a pretty loose vampire theme. I don't know. Not everybody wants to be a man, I fear. But we got 6th place again with 17 stars. So at least we're not going down in placements. Hopefully we can work our way up a little bit more within these next few rounds. I think that this was a pretty accurate outfit for this rank. Please let me know if any of these are accurate to your ranks. If you are a Glamorista or a new model or an aspiring model, let me know if this is accurate to you. Obviously, it's not going to be accurate to everybody because everybody dresses differently at different ranks, but I'm still curious to know if I was at least somewhat accurate to you. The theme is farmer's market, and I am going to be doing runway queen for this outfit. Again, we are going to be skipping fashion maven. I don't think it's that big of a deal. We are going to be going from 1500 to 3000 to 6000 stars. So obviously that is a pretty big jump, which is exactly what I was looking for. I feel like a lot of you are probably going to beat runway queen or trendsetter. So if that is you, you will be next. Don't worry. But as a runway queen, I definitely kept everything a bit more simple. I do actually feel like it's more likely that a lot of people have custom makeup by now. Obviously, some people go their whole dress to impress careers without custom makeup. So I don't want to make too many assumptions, but I already had it. So I think it's fine if I use it now. I am going to keep it a little bit more on the simpler side though, because I definitely wasn't good at custom makeup when I had first got it. So it wouldn't be too surprising if maybe some of you also weren't the best at first. It does have a little bit of a learning curve. These were my favorite lips when I had first got custom makeup, so I'm going to use them for this face, and I think that's pretty cute. I don't know. I've always gone for like a more of a cutesy aesthetic in all of my outfits. Now for our hair combo, I'm just gonna do something a bit simple. We can still use some of these color palettes here. Maybe we do something similar to the previous one. Again though, I don't want to use item adjustment or anything too crazy yet. There are plenty of runway queens who do crazy layering and crazy item adjustment, but it definitely wouldn't have been me. So I don't want to pretend to be something that I'm not. Let's also maybe add you, and we'll make you that same shade. Okay, I think that this is fine for our hair combo. Now for our actual outfit, I feel like maybe something more on the simpler side, like just some mini shorts here, and then we can add this top as well with maybe you. Just again, something super simple. Wait, you guys, I just realized that the theme description says earthy tones and natural fabrics, so I don't know if I'm doing this theme right. I might have a little bit of an issue here. I don't know. What if I'm not? Okay, I guess we'll just pray that I am. They looked crazy. Oh my gosh, they have so much going on. You know what? It's fine. I am also supposed to be a lower rank than them, obviously, so it's not too big of a deal. Runway queens can't even be in master servers, so I feel like it's pretty expected of me to not look nearly as good as them. Let's also just add you, and we can do some maybe striped socks too. Okay, earthy tones and natural fabrics. That gives like green and brown, right? I feel like a good pattern wouldn't be too bad here. We can do that there, and then I'll also add you there, and maybe we just make this like brown to match that. And then for our shorts, we can do a darker gray. This belt can just be brown as well to match our top, and then we'll keep the rest of this just silver. For our socks, we'll do some brown here and maybe like a darker, more desaturated brown there, and our shoes can just be matte. Okay, I don't think that looks too bad. Let's finally color our nails though. I think that's pretty appropriate, and we can also go add some lashes, maybe some earrings. We'll add these, and they can be dangly. With a necklace as well, we'll just do U type 3, and also a little crossbody bag, and we can also add that same pattern there. And I guess that we're done. I don't know. I feel like a runway queen could definitely make an outfit like this. Like I said, I'm sure there are plenty of runway queens. Not even that I'm sure. I know that there are plenty of runway queens that layer to the absolute gods. But I feel like this is pretty accurate to me when I was a runway queen. I definitely wasn't doing too much. If anything, I was maybe underdoing it a little bit. This was actually a pretty simple theme where most of the time you want to do more clean layering anyways, or at least that's how I would approach it. So I don't think this was too bad. bad. Okay, this one is cute. It's definitely a different concept than I was thinking of, but it is pretty. I wish that it was doing just a little bit more, especially in the hair department and the accessories. The basket isn't colored. I don't know. There's just some things that I definitely would change about that. Oh my gosh, it's my turn. Okay, here I am, my runway queen outfit. I am going to actually use some pose packs now, just one though, to keep things simple. Hopefully they like my outfit. I definitely don't think that this one is too bad. It definitely has been my best one. I still think that we are pretty successful at slowly but surely making our outfits a little bit better each time. Oh, this one is gorgeous. I love the green shades. I'm gonna give them a 4. No, actually, I think I'm gonna give them a 5. I don't know. I really like this one and I'm scared that there's not going to be like an even better outfit and there was no reason for me to vote her a 4. This one is cute. I love the greens and the browns. I'm gonna give them a 4. Okay, I kind of see the vision with this one, but honestly, it's not my favorite. I'm just gonna give them a 2. They definitely tried, which an A for effort, but I don't know. I just can't bring myself to give them more than that. I just don't really like that outfit. This one is super pretty. They said just going to mall, normal day. Okay. I mean, I don't think that's the theme. I'm gonna give them a 4. A farmer's market and a mall are a little bit different. And I wouldn't say it's really giving like the theme description either. I don't know. It was a super pretty outfit. I just wasn't really seeing it for the theme. This one is cute though. I love this rosy pattern. And they also comboed it with something. I have no idea what, but it looks so cute. This one is super cute and definitely more so what I thought the theme was. I don't know. I'm gonna give them a 4. I love the actual outfit. I'm not the biggest fan of the hair, but everything else is super cute. Oh my gosh, you guys, there's actually no way I just got first place. What the heck? And only with 20 stars. That is so disappointing. Oh my goodness, what the heck? The voting definitely is not the best this time around. That's a little bit unfortunate. I cannot believe I got first though. That is really crazy. I don't think my outfit was bad, but that's really unfortunate. This is a runway queen outfit, or my runway queen outfit at least. The theme is rooftop party and the theme description says trendy clothes for feeling the breeze and loving the music. And this time around we are going to be doing the Trendsetter rank. So this rank is one of the biggest ones. So it goes all the way from 6,000 to 15,000 stars. I think I'm gonna go in the middle of this and just go for like a clean 10,000 stars. That's right when you can go into master service as well. So fun fact, if you didn't know, some trendsetters can go into master service, okay? I just get comments about that literally all the time, you guys. So many people think I'm lying about being in master servers because they see trendsetters, but the rank is just very big. Some of them can and some of them can't. But I'm going to overlayer for this theme because I certainly was overlayering a little bit as a trendsetter, and I feel like that was kind of just a trend for a long time as well. Let's just do these eyes and those lips and call it a day. I think that looks fine. Okay, now I'm gonna come over here and we're gonna do a very classic combo. I feel like this was the trendsetter combo for a very long time. I don't know if it still is, but here it is. Okay, are you guys recognizing this? You should be. Maybe we just also add like the rose corset on here. I don't know. I really want it to look super messy because I feel like we all go through that phase where we're definitely layering very messily. Let's also just add you and we'll do only the skirt and you as well, and we'll do only the top with maybe you too, and we'll do just the sleeves, or you know what, I might as well just add the whole thing. And then I am going to use one of my saved hair combos because I feel like now, even if you really aren't the best at hair combos, by Trendsetter you probably would have some saved by other creators anyways. So I think that this is fine. Let's just go add some shoes and then we'll also add some necklaces. Again, I'm sure a lot of you currently are trendsetters, so please don't take offense to this if you think this outfit is super bad. I don't even think this outfit is going to be bad, but just in case you do, I'm sorry. Okay, now let's go for our colors and everything. I feel like a lot of trendsetters also can pattern spam, which is again something that I am guilty of, so I am just going to add this pattern like literally everywhere. You guys know how I feel about adding patterns everywhere and not breaking them up at all, but I don't know, this was definitely a trend for a long time, so I think this is pretty accurate to a lot of people. We can maybe do some plain blue here just so it literally doesn't look like a humongous blob. But for a long time, I feel like, I don't know, they definitely were looking like humongous blobs. I just think it's super important to break up your patterns and things with just solid colors. It makes it a lot easier to digest. Like if this skirt here was a solid blue, it would look so much better. Let me just give you guys an example really fast. I will color this all and then I will get back to you in just 1 second. Okay, my entire outfit is colored. Now let me give you guys a good example example of what I mean. So for example, I think that if this was just a solid blue shade, it already looks so much better in my opinion over just adding that pattern there again. And then we could also maybe do like gold here and we could make that silky or something. I don't know. I just think it makes everything a lot more interesting to look at rather than just having the same thing everywhere. But because I am cosplaying right now as me as a trendsetter, this is how I'm going to do it because I feel like I did and so did a lot of other people, even if it's not my favorite anymore. I also am not going to accessorize on my legs because I feel like maybe you're still working on time management a little bit as a trendsetter. In my regular gameplay, so many trendsetters outdress me. So please, again, please don't take offense to this. Oh my gosh, I'm so scared that so many of you are gonna get offended. But this is just based on my personal experience. I know that some of you are just like 10 times better than me, but this is just a silly video. Feel free to tag me in your videos of you mogging me, okay? I would love to see your guys' outfits at different ranks. I think that would be super cool. This one's okay. It is a little bit on the simpler side. It's not really my favorite. I'm just gonna give them a 2. I think that this is just this person's style, but honestly, it's just not my favorite. Oh my gosh, it's my turn. Okay, here I am. I think that this looks pretty cute. It's definitely not horrible. There just were some changes that I obviously wanted to make that I was showing you guys. I think that it's pretty cute though. Hopefully they like my outfit. Ooh, this one is gorgeous. I love the denim pattern on everything. I'm gonna give them a 5. That face card is also insane. This is also a trendsetter, so the exact rank that we're supposed to be right now. This person is also a trendsetter. Again, the exact rank that we're supposed to be right now. I'm gonna give them a 4. This one is pretty cute. I'm not a big fan of the like random mohawk added on to the hair. And again, I wish that the nose was colored. It does look a lot lighter than the rest of their face, but the actual like dress part looks super cute. This one is gorgeous. I love the orange and the cheetah print. It's definitely super unique looking, but I kind of love that about it. This one is also another super simple outfit, but I think it's gorgeous. I'm gonna give them a 5. I love the glitter and that hair combo is so pretty. It's so long. Oh my goodness. This one is also so beautiful. I'm gonna give them a 5. I love the blue inner corner. I would have never done something like that, but I'm obsessed. The hair combo is also super pretty as well. This one is also very pretty. I love the color palette. The green is super cute. I'm not the biggest fan of the hair. I think the bangs specifically look a little bit strange with that hairstyle, and they don't have any ears. Oh my gosh, that's what's really throwing me off. You guys know how I feel about the no ears. Okay, so we did not place. That is totally fine. I think they all look so gorgeous. It's still so crazy to me though that we placed first last round. We got 21 stars at 5th place. So although we did place lower, we did technically get more stars, so I definitely can't be too mad at that. I think that this outfit was pretty cute, but it obviously could have been better, at least in my opinion, with those changes I was mentioning. I feel like as you get higher up in the ranks, there are very subtle changes that you make in your outfits, but they make the world of a difference over time. The theme is vampire, and this time around we are going to be doing the Runway Diva rank. This is another super big rank, so it goes from 15,000 all the way to 25,000, a whole 10,000 stars. So obviously there's going to be a big difference in like an early Runway Diva and a late Runway Diva, but I'm gonna try my best. Most of these later ranks aren't going to be that different because I feel like there's a certain point where you're always dressing well, but just in different styles, I guess. And for this one, I'm gonna go for like a more minimal layering look. I don't know. I definitely think we all have our clean layering phase, or at least I did, that's for sure. So that's what I'm gonna try to do for this. We're just gonna do some darker hair here. I think that looks pretty cute. And then again, I do want to go for a more clean layering look. So let's add you, but I'm gonna do only the off the shoulders thing, and we can combo some different patterns more here. I think that would be pretty accurate. Let's do you here, and we'll just make you silky. And then this red is honestly super pretty. I think we're gonna save that and use it later. And we can also just do that with you there, and maybe we also add the moon gazer top, and we can also add that same pattern there with this one here, and we'll make you silky. And then this can just be maybe this shade, and this can be a little bit darker. Let's also add you, and I'm gonna do only the vest, and we're gonna do just all the way black for that. I think doesn't look too crazy, right? No, I don't think so. I'm also just going to add this bodysuit, and oh, maybe we shouldn't do the moon gazer top then. That looked really crazy. Okay, let's do this pattern here, and we'll make you silky, and then we can do red here and then black here. That looks okay, right? I don't think it looks too bad. I'm also going to add the Lady Gaga tights, and we'll do only the tights and just make those black. Oh my gosh, that looks so weird. It's because this bodysuit changes the body type a little bit to be a little bit on the thicker side, and not all of the things actually work for that, unfortunately. Let's also just add you though, and we'll make you red, and then everything else can be darker. I'm gonna go over here as well, and we can just add these pointy ears, exactly what I was talking about before, and then also this choker. And then we can also add this belt top and make you black with, I don't know what else we should add. I guess we can also maybe just add the parasol from the cultural diversity update, and I'm gonna make that a little bit darker, and then this can just be silky. And I guess that I'm done. I feel like this is pretty cute actually. Again, I did go for a more like clean layering look for this rank. Obviously there are still a lot of runway divas who do lots of layering or more messy layering, but I don't know, I just think it's fun to switch it up a little bit. It really is harder to differentiate these later ranks because again, they're all really good. I don't know. Trendsetters, runway divas, top models, glamour elites, and even lots of runway queens and all of the other lower ranks. Everybody is good at the game. Okay, I'm sorry. I can't help it that you all absolutely slay the runway, but I would actually really like it if you guys would tag me in your outfits with your name tag on so I can see what rank you are. I just think that would be super cool. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm first. That just shows how long I've been in this server. Oh my goodness. But here I am. I think that this outfit is pretty cute. I don't know if all of you are going to love this depiction of a runway diva, but I really like the outfit, and I feel like a lot of people do simple and clean layering. Hopefully you're not too mad at me for that one. This one is pretty cool. I'm gonna give them a 3. I do wish that there was a little bit more going on, but it's definitely not bad by any means. They also went for like a more simple, clean look. This one is super pretty. I love the alphabet dress comboed with that one. I'm gonna give them a 4. The hair combo is also super cute. I feel like the face could have looked a little bit scarier though. Maybe some like more snatched siren-y eyes. I don't know. This one is super beautiful. I love the red everywhere. I'm gonna give them a 5. Okay, this one is definitely a lot. I kind of love it, but I also kind of don't love it. I don't know. Something about this part is what I don't love. I think this is cool though. I gave them a 4. This one is also really cute. I'm gonna give them a 5. They said reach clothing limit and didn't finish. Oh no. I would have never guessed that this was a max item limit outfit. Oh my goodness. Where is she hiding all of the items? It was cute though. I just wish that they would have had a little bit more time. This one is also really cute. I love the face for this one. I'm gonna give them a 4. Okay, so we did not place. That is totally fine. Everybody went for very bold and extravagant looks, and I definitely did not. We got 8th place with 19 stars. That isn't too bad star wise. Placement is not the best, but everybody got like a lot of stars, so I'm definitely not going to complain about that. And this style definitely isn't for everybody, but I wanted to add it at least for some of you because I do know clean and simple layering is a little bit more trendy nowadays than it used to be. I know before, if you didn't layer in master servers, then you were almost guaranteed bottom of the pyramid. Okay, nowadays it's more of like a hit or miss. Sometimes you place, sometimes you don't. It really just depends on the other players, but I don't think this outfit was bad by any means. Hopefully my runway diva baddies are not too offended by this one. I thought it was cute. The theme is midnight sun, and the theme description says bright white, pale yellows, heavy pinks, cold but glowing. That is a lot of words and I'm very confused, but we are going to be doing a top model look for this one. I feel like an ethereal look is also pretty fitting for this, which is what this is giving to me at least. So maybe we do something with like a black base, but then I do like lighter colors as well. I don't know, I think that could be cool. Something like this. We can maybe do some yellows here, something like that, and then maybe our eyes could maybe be like orange or something. Guys, I don't know if I've ever done this theme. I might have and I just don't remember, but I don't know. Okay, I guess this is my face. Maybe I guess this is also fitting because a lot of top models do use the whole like powdered donut look. I never was really into that, but I mean, I guess, right? I don't think it matters too much because we are doing like an ethereal look, so I don't really think powdered donut is the right word for this, but hopefully you guys know what I mean when I say that. Let's do maybe some yellows here, and then we can also throw in some oranges and maybe some more yellows here, and then maybe also just white, or we can do yellow here and also make that like neon. Oh, that's cool. I really like that. I'm also going to add the rose corset here. I think for this one, I'm going to go for more messy layering, or I'm going to try. It is a little bit harder for me to do things like that because it just really isn't something that I've ever been good at. But you know what? I will try for you guys, okay? Let's also just add maybe this, and we can throw in some orange and some yellows, maybe just black here. I really don't like this face, you guys. The more I'm looking at it, the more like disgusted I am with it. That's a very bold word, but hopefully you know what I mean, okay? I just really don't like it. Let's do black here and then maybe some orange here with maybe more black there and then yellow here and black for this lace as well. I'm also going to add the moon gazer skirt and we can just do the classic toggle for that. We'll do maybe some patterns or something crazy like this and we'll make you silky, and then also just black here. Something I see a lot of top models use as well, or just like higher ranks in general, is like the black and white swirly pattern. I even have it favorited because I also am a little bit guilty of using it quite a lot. I don't know, I just think it looks cool. So we're gonna add that and maybe we can throw it in some other places as well. Can try at least. I want to add these two though. Oh my gosh, that looks crazy. Maybe not, I don't know. I don't like how much of it there is. I wish it was a little less intense, but I guess we have to do what we have to do. Let's also just add this and we'll make you black, and we can add a pattern there, but it does not work the way I thought it would. Let's just make you orange and like neon or something. I don't know. I said that I was trying to do a more messy layering look, which I think I am definitely achieving, but at what cost? I really don't like this, but maybe it's good for a messy layering look. I don't know. It's harder for me to tell because I just don't like messy layering, like period. Maybe this should be not so crazy. Guys, I'm so stressed. Does that look better or does that look worse? Why do I think it looks worse? Oh my gosh. Okay, let's just also maybe go add another corset, you know, maybe that will solve our issues, and then we can add that pattern there. This can just stay black and then the stitching can be white. Yeah, unfortunately I don't think that's really fixing our issue that we're having right now. I think I just don't like this layering. The people who do like messy layering will have to tell me if this just really wasn't the best outfit or if I just don't like it. I don't know. I can't tell. Let's also add you and we'll do only the bow, and we can add the same pattern here and we'll make you silky, and I'm still bald. Oh my gosh, please. Okay, we can do this hair. I think that would be cute, but we're just gonna make that black, and then we'll do black here with maybe some yellow here or something. I think that's cool. And then we'll do black here with white for the second one maybe. I guess that I'm done. Here is my top model outfit. I'm so sorry. I don't really like this. I tried and failed to do messy layering. I do think it is messy, but not in a good way. Oh my gosh, and I'm first. I forgot I was first. Okay, well, hopefully they like my outfit. I don't even know if this is on theme. I don't get what the theme means at all. They said face, OMG. Wait, they liked it. Okay, thank you. I was very confused about it. I think it looked a little bit better than the first rendition. This one is cool. Not what I thought of when I thought of the theme, but I am seeing it actually with like the orange and like the dark purpley blue. I don't know. I think that looks cool. This one is very bright. I'm gonna give them a 4. They also went for a more messy layering look. There's lots of crazy clipping going on, lots of different colors and some patterns as well. I think a 4 is okay for that one. Hello? Oh my gosh, this is so beautiful. I don't know, sorry. While they're serving the prettiest outfit on the planet, that is actually insane. Okay, yeah, I need to wrap this video up. What the heck? I've been sitting here for too long. My brain is decaying. They all look so good, and I came out looking like a mess. Why are the outfits getting worse again? I feel like we peaked at Trendsetter. What's happening? Okay, it's giving Zara Larson. Oh, it is Zara. Okay, I mean, yeah, but I don't understand. Does she have like an album called Midnight Sun? Oh my gosh, she does. No, I should have gave them more stars. Wait, guys, that was literally a guess. I had no idea. I feel really bad. It actually did look just like her as well, because I immediately clocked it. She deserved way more than 2 stars. I would have gave her 5. I'm so freaking sorry. This one is cool. It's definitely giving sun, not so much midnight sun though. I'm gonna give them a 3. I think it would have looked even better though without this thing. I don't know. Their outfit looks gorgeous under there, but I can barely see it. Okay, so we did not place. That is completely fine. They all look so freaking good. We did get 4th place though. We were only a couple stars away from 3rd, which definitely isn't bad. First place got 29 as well, which is right where you want it to be in a master server. So I think the votes have equaled out a little bit. They were a little bit questionable there for a minute, but 30 stars were first is nothing to scoff at. I think that my outfit was a little bit bad as well, so I'm very glad that we didn't place. I'm a little bit nervous for this next round because it's my rank and it's Glamour Elite, and what if we get like a super bad bad theme or something, or just one that I'm not good at. I don't know, you guys. The theme is Fall Festival, and you guys, this is certainly a theme that I can do. Now, I'm going to be making an outfit specifically that's just my style. I'm not going to do anything super crazy because I am a Glamour Elite, so I'm just making an outfit that I would normally make. Obviously, all Glamour Elites are different, and I'm sure there are some that would make like a 10 times better outfit than I would, but this is just me, okay? I just am me, and I can't change that. So we are just going to make this, I think, brown, or maybe, I don't know. I think this is cute, actually. Yeah, I like that. Okay, I'm gonna go add my favorite hat because it's basically my round, okay? I want to do this pattern, but I also want to throw in some oranges as well. I think that would be cute. Maybe like a burnt orange sort of vibe, and then we could do just brown here. And then I'm also going to come over here and we can add this as well. And we're going to do brown for this. And then again, maybe just some more of that orange there and maybe red here. I think those colors are like the core. We need brown, orange, and a little bit of red. What would this look like if we did only the fur? It does clip a little bit more than I want, but I think it could be cute anyways, as long as we make sure it looks different than the hair. I don't want those two to blend in. I think that would look a little bit crazy. Let's add this top, and I think that we'll also add you as well. That looks pretty cute, right? And then I'm gonna do, I want to do a pattern, but maybe I shouldn't. I don't know. This can also just be maybe brown here, maybe a lighter brown though, so we can have a little bit of color diversity. And then we'll do some orange there and some red there. For this top, I'm gonna make you that same shade just so things blend in nicely, and then a darker brown here. Let's make that orange silky too, so it pops out a little bit more. And then it would not be a Maisha video if I didn't use the rainbow skirt. So we're gonna add you type 5. It is also my rank, so I feel like I'm allowed to do this even more so than usual. And let's add maybe like a plaid. I think that could be cute. Or maybe this, and then we could do just a darker brown here. I feel like this needs more. Or maybe I just need some accessories or something, and that's what's throwing me off. Let's add you, and then we'll do some gold, a darker red and more gold. And then we'll also add you type 3. That can be gold and metallic. Okay, I don't think that looks too bad. I'm also going to add you, and we'll just make that red. No, I do definitely need more on my top. I don't know. Let's do these witch sleeves again, and we'll make those just brown. I guess we could do the supernova top. It does clip a little bit, but I don't think it looks too bad. We'll just make you a little bit darker. That doesn't look too bad, right? I don't think so. I'm also going to add the Myra heels, and we'll make you, I guess, just brown here with maybe some red there, and then also some orange here. Guys, I don't know if I love this top. I think we need more. Okay, let's add you, and we'll make you just a light silk, and then we could throw in maybe just some more brown here, and then more brown for you as well. Okay, I think that looks a little bit better. It does look a little bit more interesting in our top section. Maybe we also just go add you, and I'll make you just brown, and then maybe some red here and some orange here, and then just gold for this. And my favorite bag, of course. I feel like that's pretty necessary. And then we can do maybe this pattern for you, and then just brown for this and gold for this. I'm also just going to add some glasses, and we'll make those black. And this is what's throwing me off, that light brown. I don't know, I think it looks a little bit silly. I wanted to add it for more variety, but we have plenty of that now. So I don't think it's necessary anymore. Maybe we also add you, and we'll make you brown with some more orange here, and we'll make you silky as well. Okay, I guess that I'm done. I feel like this actually looks pretty cute. I do think that there was some things that I could have changed. It's not my best outfit, but this is also not my best theme, so I tried my best. I'm pretty happy with this. The layering is more clean. There definitely is layering, but it's just not like super crazy, which is usually what my typical style is. I don't know, I'm pretty happy with this. I feel like I personally excel at the like cutesier themes, so hopefully they like my outfit. This one's okay. It's honestly not my favorite though. I'm just gonna give them a 2. I don't know, I think it's these pants with that pattern. Something is just throwing me off here. This one is super beautiful. I love this pattern. I'm gonna give them a 5. The master servers love this pattern and that other swirly pattern I was telling you about. Is this a turkey, or is it like maybe like a fall tree? Wait, okay, I see it. 5 stars. This one is really cute. Oh my gosh, it's definitely been my favorite one so far. I love this top. I still have yet to use it, which is such like a sin. Oh my goodness, I've had it for so long, but this looks so pretty. Okay, this one is fine. I'm not the biggest fan of the powder donut face, like I said, but the outfit itself is super cute. Oh my. Okay, Miss Supernova baddie, whatever. This one is really cute. I don't really think it's giving fall festival though. Oh gosh. Okay, listen, I am wowed. But I don't really think it was on theme. I don't know. This one is super pretty. Oh my gosh, I love the browns. The layering is so clean and so cute. I'm gonna give them a 5. I'm sorry if that last outfit should have been voted higher. It just didn't really seem like it was very on theme. I don't know. There was lots of greens in there. Okay, so we did not place. That is totally fine. I love that the leaf got first. I am also still obsessed with third. We got, 15 stars. Oh my goodness. The voting has significantly worsened this round. First only got 20 stars. I think 6th place while also walking first is pretty good because people can like join after you have already walked on the runway and obviously not vote for you. So I don't think that was too bad. I liked my outfit though, and that's really all that matters to me. All right, you guys, that was all we had time for today. I really hope you enjoyed today's video. Was I accurate to your specific rank? Obviously, I know I'm not going to be to everybody, but again, I still want to know, okay, what could I have done to improve if not? But if you liked today's video, make sure to leave a like, maybe comment, maybe subscribe. Thank you so much for watching.